Welcome to Walking in Your Purpose. This is Thursday night at 8 with Linda Faith. It's time to discover the gift God has for you. I'm bringing awareness to what God has for you and the purpose behind your pain. If you have passion in your soul and a gift you haven't unleashed, well, let's talk about it. Having served in the United States Army for the last 18 years and continuing to serve as a servant leader to inspire, motivate, guide, and assist veterans, I'm bringing a contemporary vibe to being happy and living your dream on purpose. Each week, I will introduce you to a life filled with purpose and how that purpose is being used to glorify God, prescribing the tips, resources, and strategy to set you up for success. So now, let's jump right in and discover the gifts God has for you.
Praise God. Good evening, everyone. I am Chandra Gore, and I am a lens of faith. Tonight on our show, we are interviewing Markis Christopher and his lovely bride, Andrea Christopher. How are you all this evening?
We're good. We're good.
Good. Hello to our listening audience.
Hey, everybody.
We are so glad that you all have joined us live tonight. And this is Walking in Your Purpose Thursday night at 8 with Lens of Faith. And we thank you for joining us on the live broadcast this evening. So let me just jump right in and tell you who we have with us tonight. We have Markis and Andrea Christopher, who are the leaders and instructors of the A team. That's above your expectations, y'all. They are very passionate about creating an atmosphere full of healing ingredients through laughter, dancing, and music. They saw this as an opportunity to create an environment within their dance community, not realizing that they were being called to much more. Markis is born and raised in Tampa, Florida, and has been line dancing for about 5 years. But originally, it was Chicago stepping that led him to line dancing. His strong passion to learn several line dances and doing them with many different line dance groups led him into teaching others something he has so much passion for. Andrea, on the other hand, was born upstate Buffalo, New York. She started line dancing many years ago, traveling over to Cleveland, Ohio, picking up line dances with friends and bringing them back home to teach others. She moved to Clearwater, Florida in 2011 and was introduced to a line dance class in St. Petersburg, Florida in 2012 and never turned back from it. Markis and Andrea began their love story. They have a beautiful love story back in 2016 while attending a line dance class in Tampa, Florida. Markis was teaching and she was learning what he was teaching, y'all. How many of y'all do that? Learn from your spouse. He came to one of her group classes and to teach in St. Petersburg. They exchanged numbers and the rest is history. Markis was asked to teach in Brandon and Andrea assisted him. And that's where the journey of teaching classes started and branched out from there. They created a line dance called Baby What's Happening. I'm pretty sure most of you in the Tampa Bay area have heard of that already and elsewhere because I think they won an award. Is that right?
Actually,
nominated. Okay, nominated for a line dance award. Together, that song, Baby What's Happening, put them on the map in the line dancing world. They both have such a strong passion for dancing, traveling, and meeting new people. This has been like a dream in such a short period of time for them. They married March 30th of this year. And since their first meeting, they have been blessed to create several line dances and start a line dance group of their very own with a group of great people that is just as passionate about line dancing as they are. They have been blessed with numerous opportunities to travel the United States, line dancing, and teaching others something that's good for your health. Keeping the body moving, and mind focus works wonders for all that participates. That is a beautiful story and a great start to this show. I am so glad that I got y'all on the line this evening. And this is a power couple, y'all. This is the power couple. And I just want to know right now, how has it been since you got married? Just tell us that real quick.
Yeah. It's been good. It's been a fun journey all the way through. because when we was together, it was kind of like being married to him already anyway, before we got the ring. But
you got the ring, so he put a ring on it, honey.
Right.
Put a ring on it. Well, I'm sure everybody is wondering what we're going to be talking about. What's this show all about tonight? And it's about the soul of the feet, you know, the power of dance. And you are a power couple, and you two are getting people to rise up off their couches and get moving by dancing. Tell the listening audience who you are, Markis.
Well, my name is Markis. I'm pretty much, I work, I'm an agent, I do in the field. I also love music, I love dancing, I love people. So I love interacting with each and every individual. I used to play basketball until that one day. But anyway. But yeah, fun guy, just enjoy having fun, being around people with great energy. I believe in truly attracting those people that you want to attract based off of what you actually put out there. So definitely that's what I'm all about, if anything. So that's a little synopsis of myself. You got it.
All right. Andrea, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, of course, I'm very good at that. I stay moving. Right now I'm going to school for graphic designs also. So I've created our logo, the t-shirts that we have on, and I'm continuously doing that and learning more to further myself with that. Work at home 5 days a week. I do a lot of overtime, so I do a lot of working. So between working and line dancing and trying to create, that's just me, and taking care of him. And so it's, that was what I do.
That's good. That's good. Now, we know that this is a great love story. We talked about it real briefly, but let's kind of dive into it a little bit, because I see y'all. I see the glow. I've been watching y'all far beyond this interview, and I see it, and I really want to know. I want y'all to tell the listening audience how y'all felt watching each other before you knew you were going to date, as it led up to your first date. Tell us about that time.
Well, I know for me, like I seen her every so often because she was with a group, St. Pete Dance Divas. Shout out to St. Pete Dance Divas. And she was with that group at the time. So every now and then she would come to an event. She would be there, but not often. And I would notice her, but in my mind, I'm like, I'd be like, dang, she bad, but she got an attitude, so I ain't gonna say nothing. At first, but at the time, I was still in a relationship too, so I ain't really, I really try to remain focused and not get distracted, especially when you're in that field, in that industry, because a lot of women kind of have that expectation, and you will probably try to approach them. So I just really try to remain focused on what it is that I love and everything else, and that's how that was going on. But like I said, I didn't see her as often. It's very rare when I see her, and when I see her, I notice it. I just act like I didn't.
So, Andrea, tell us how you felt being pursued by your future husband, not even really knowing he was going to be your husband. But I guess tell us about that first date, the first time y'all clicked and went out and started talking.
I remember that first date. No, actually, our first date was we went dancing. He actually took me to the hip room, and they had where they were doing multiple kinds of dances, like ballroom and jive and jazz and salsa, and it was all mix of people there, and it was we just got comfortable with each other. We danced with other people, and then afterwards he took me to dinner at what was that, ukulele? Yeah, with ukulele, and we just conversated and talked, and like I said, it was on a friendly level. We didn't think that we were going to be into a relationship. We just, because at this point, we both was free. We kind of got freed up at the same time, which was really, really weird. And I tell the story to him. We were at a party, and it was we were at the party at the Bonnie's in the party, one of them parties. And he had introduced me to his dad. And we left at the same time, so we were talking just lightly while we were there, dancing with all our people. And he gave me a hug, like everybody does in the line dance world. Everybody give hugs. So he gave me a hug, and he made sure I got to my car because I had walked out by myself. And when I got in the car and I'm driving, and I smelled a strong scent of cologne, like I had to literally look in my back seat and say, I was smelling it was his cologne, but I didn't know. It was just so strong. I said, man, I can't wait to tell him about it, because it just came out of nowhere. Like I didn't smell it at first, and all of a sudden it was a strong smell of cologne, and I had to literally, it was really good. And then when I seen him at the class, when he came to St. Pete and taught, and I told him that, and then that's kind of drew us closer. Before the date and everything. And then it just took off from there. It just was something we both didn't expect.
God is good. I'm telling you that right now. You know what he was doing. So I was researching, putting this show together and everything, and just trying to get a feel for what I really want to talk about and what God wanted me to mention as we progress through this show. And Joshua 1:3 came to mind. I promise you, what I promised Moses, wherever your foot sets, you will be on land I have given you. To me, that scripture really resonated with me a lot. Every place that the sole of the foot treads upon, God has given it to us. And I think about the soles of my feet. I got a foot injury, and I still forget that. I'm gonna wear the shoes I want to wear. I'm gonna go out dancing. I'm gonna go out doing what I want to do. But knowing my feet are gonna be hurting, right? So as we dive into Joshua 1:3, let me hear what you all think about Joshua 1:3 as it pertains to what you actually do for others in the line dance community, teaching them, motivating them, and getting them up off that couch moving. Which one of you want to talk first? I don't care which one it is. I want to know what y'all think.
I know for me, I truly believe that in everything that we do. Everywhere we go, like I said, because there's so many events in this industry, in the community, and we do our best to try to be at every event as possible. Actually, we desire to be at every event as possible. But one thing we've learned is that we don't go where we want to be; we go where we're called to be. Because that's where our blessings are.
That's
right. What I mean? So understanding that scripture, I know that anywhere that we go, that's where our blessings are. And we are not only receiving blessings, but we are being a blessing. So truly, anywhere I go, anywhere we go as together, we look at it as far as bringing that blessing of the Lord with us. And then also, I like the idea of the fact that if we feel that we're not accepted in that place, we wear, brush the dust off with sandals and keep it moving,
That's right.
And that's just how we look at things. So when it comes to people who desire to get up and experiencing certain type of challenges and this, that, and the other, at one point, I used to sympathize with the individuals. Now I really don't. But because we've been in the community, we see people with so many different obstacles at all different ages, which kept us from actually eliminate the excuses. You gotta excuse me, man. My attention span is terrible, boy. If I see something pop up, I'm gone. I'm just letting you know in advance. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever wonder why I'm stalling, I just saw, so I got distracted. I mean, I'm gonna have to just.
It's okay. We'll bring you back. We'll bring you back.
Yeah, that's really one of the main things of anything else. We always encourage you, definitely take care of yourself, take care of your body, but don't limit yourself or prevent yourself from experiencing life still because of certain obstacles, So
yeah, we got plenty of land to tread upon. We got plenty of places that God has told us, this is yours. When are you gonna go and get it? So that's very important. Andrea, how does that scripture resonate with you?
For me, my method through life has always been a body in motion stays in motion.
Mm-hmm.
And I know after I hear people say, oh, my legs was hurting and everything, but at the time, you ain't even thinking about that pain. Dancing and moving keeps your mind from off of it. But then after a while, you don't dance, like we go to these events and we are dancing for hours and hours and hours straight. I have seen these people nonstop dancing. And after the weekend is over with, I'm talking about the whole weekend, then they say, man, I woke up this morning for breakfast and I'm feeling it. But I didn't feel it at that time, but it was a good feeling no matter what. It's an exercise. It's a memory. It's for your mind, your body, and your soul. So for me, I mean, it's a true statement all the way, you know.
I'll say another thing to piggyback on what you're saying. Definitely, oftentimes I experience pain because I usually keep soles in my shoes because I suffer from Achilles injury.
Okay.
So I keep soles in my feet because I dealt with the whole plantar fasciitis and all that other stuff.
Me too.
But my suggestion is find ways to take care of yourself still. You know, because one thing I didn't want that to do is limit me from doing what I love. You know what I mean? I love to dance. Well, before line dancing, I always dance. Matter of fact, if you go to the gym, you're gonna see me dancing. I just want to let you know that.
Yes. He works out, then he dances. Work out and he dances.
People from home, people who know me from home, I say from home like we out of state though, but the neighborhood though, right? People know me because I used to run like 10 miles a day, but I'll be dancing. So I'm running on the main streets, Hillsboro, MLK, straight through the hood, everywhere. But they see me dancing at the same time because I was in my zone and everything. But I just truly enjoyed dancing. That was the only way I was gonna get to running anyway. So, but that was, but definitely you got to take care of yourself at the end of the day, and then come back out and enjoy yourself after that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. So I am from Chicago, Illinois. And I have Chicago step. I know how to step. Yes.
Okay.
I love dancing. I love stepping. And I just recently started getting into the line dances, but I started doing country line dances when I was stationed in California. And I really loved it. I bought me a pair of cowboy boots. And I went to that place every Thursday night that I could. And I did cowboy line dancing. And I really enjoyed it. And so, you know, from Chicago, I did the electric slide and all those dances and the Cupid shuffle and stuff like that. But y'all put, you know, a little bit more steps in there. And I was like, oh, okay. So this is more like a hip hop soul line dancing that y'all do. And I really love it. I absolutely love it. And I wish I was there Monday through Friday so I could come to y'all classes, but I'm not.
On Saturday too now.
Saturday too.
Saturday morning.
Y'all heard this, right? Y'all got it.
Saturday morning.
But no, shout out to the line dance community, line dance family out there at the end of the day, because a lot of our stuff that we get is more so inspired by everyone else out there. So it's something surprising, but there's some big names that's out there within the line dance community that we look up to as well too. So only thing we share with y'all is that we actually learn from everyone else. So definitely shout out to them.
Wow. Thank you so much. This is Walking in Your Purpose, Thursday night at 8 with Lens of Faith. I am Chandra Gore, and we are listening to Markis and Andrea, the power couple, talk about the soul of the feet and the power of dance tonight on the show. I thank you all who are joining the broadcast live. And if you are joining the broadcast on a replay, please hashtag replay on the comment box so I know that you watched the show. So let's keep on going here. So I read in an article that our feet contains a chakra, a vital chakra, energy contained in the middle soles of your feet. This is a very important energy that keeps us grounded and connected to the earth realm. Andrea, do you believe this is to be true?
Yeah, I believe that because, of course, I've seen where people want to get foot massages.
Right.
It shows how every area of your foot pertains to something. Of course, the center is the center of your body. And, you know, if you go to those yoga and class like that, they say center your body, keep your feet flat because the center of it does it. And then everything else around the foot pertains to other areas in the body. So I do believe that. I do.
Wow, that's cool because I believe it too. What confirms or denies this for you, Markis?
Honestly, either it confirms nor deny, because I never heard anything like that in my life. Just want to let you know that.
He ain't never got a good foot massage. That's why.
Yes,
No
yeah,
professional.
baby.
I do yours. I do, but not no professional.
So nah, but I tell you this definitely. When it comes to dancing and the music and everything else, like for me, man, you know, I came from a church that worship, like So it's something so serious when it comes to when you went into the line dance world, line dancing and all that stuff in the community. It's a liberation that you get to truly experience when it comes to that. So I like to speak strongly from that standpoint when you're entering into the line dancing or when you enter any type of dancing field, you have the opportunity to let go and be free from everything that you've been carrying throughout your day, your week, whatever.
That's
And
true.
we like to create atmospheres like that so you can do that because that's where I know the feeling of wanting to release everything as well too.
Stress
So
free.
definitely,
Definitely.
yeah, you can't be waiting, can't be messing up our worship scene, man. That's what we get down.
I hear that. But you do need to get you a good foot massage so
Yeah.
you can learn about that energy,
I agree.
that chakra energy in the sole of your feet.
Yeah, I know.
It's the best, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Come out,
Hey,
talk to the
I
field.
took him to get his first pedicure, so he enjoyed it. So at first he was like, nah. So I kind of like, come on with me. So he like it.
That's good. That's good. Now let's talk about the A team. Now, the A team is on the move. Tell the listening audience how you birthed the A team.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put it like this. It wasn't strategic. Yeah, actually, I was trying to get away from it, but it's actually it was our people's, our members, the team, the A team themselves. If it weren't for them, definitely we wouldn't have really got established because put it like this. Dre and I met and we was, kicking it and everything else. She was still with her group. I was still with my group at the time. And then it was people that live and reside in, Brandon, Riverview area and everything else that wanted to actually do their thing, but they didn't want to drive to Tampa. Everybody make it seem like Tampa is like 3 miles, 3 hours,
miles away.
you know what I'm saying? Like, sheesh. But anyways, so nobody wanted to drive there. However, they wanted to truly have something here. And so they reached out to me and offered, suggested that if they was able to create a class, we can do it, this, that, and the other. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was a little reluctant because I didn't really want to dance on no Saturday or no Sunday. I was good, but that's what they wanted to do. And we did that. But what happened as, Dre came on board and she was about supportive as whatever. She's the put buzz and the team were like, hey, yo, we should start coming up with a name. We should start making ourselves more official and this, that, and the other. So it started becoming more serious after a while that eventually this is not just a class we're teaching anymore. Now we have to become or establish ourselves something. So Dre came up with the name A. See, the A team. So yeah, she came up with the A team. So 18 stands for above your expectations. Shout out to Robbie Rob. 18 stand for above your expectations. And I'm gonna tell you how we came to that. I got a friend named Kareem. I hope his wife sees it. Tia see this. But I got a friend, and I gave him I said we're gonna be the 18, and I said that's a great name. My baby came up with it, and she explained to you how she came that up with. But he was like, I said I need some acronyms, so this is the acronym I gave him. So I gave him an acronym to that name, and it was like. He said, bruh, that don't even rhyme. Like, that gotta make sense. You just can't be throwing words together. I said, well, what you want me to do? So he gave me 7 names of what I could use the A.Y.E. with. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a few. One of them was Ask Your Elders. You know what I mean? The other was, oh yeah, everybody. And I think one more was it was just so many. He had like
he's a comedian, so I can just imagine.
It was just ridiculous names. So and then he gave above your expectation. I said out of all the jokes I got from him, I chose that now. So that's how that we ended up selecting above your expectations.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That's a good name though. Above your expectations. I mean, that's a good name too. Action Elders. So, Andrea, tell us a little bit about how you feel about being a choreographer to so many people that appreciate your style of dance.
You know, I always tell people he's the choreographer and I'm the assistant. He be like, no, you're not. But it's it definitely keep you on your toes. Because in order to, like, if it's a dance that I want to do, and it's because sometimes there's dances that's way too feminine for him that he doesn't like, and then there's something that that I like, that I know the women that are like in the group. So, having to go over and learn it myself, and then what happens is when we do this, if he has a dance that he likes, he'll teach me, because it also helps him to learn how to teach the class. So he teaches me. And then when I learn to dance, I teach him, so he, so I can know what steps I want to say, how to move, so it's a learning experience, and it helps me to grow more. Because at first I'm just kind of like, you do your thing and I just dance, but he kind of like, no, you got to jump in. So, doing it on a more, I don't want to say professional, consistent, it helps me, it really does, and I'm getting okay at it.
So with that being said, I like that name, Above Your Expectations. And I believe that we all should go above our expectations, especially when we're teach, training, and motivating, or when we're, teaching people how to do something, a task, something that has steps. So tell the listening audience how you both go above your expectations for the team, for your personal lives, in your marriage, whatever it is. Tell us how you go above your expectations.
Oh, okay. Well, these hard, difficult dances they keep putting out.
Some dances out there, boy. They some doozies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We always challenging ourselves in that. But now I'll say for the statement in itself, it's in everything that we do, we always try to exemplify that above your expectation in everything that we do. But more so in how we deal with situations that come before us.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Because it can be a lot of foolishness and a lot of drama that you can truly entertain. But truly, as long as we stay focused on what our purpose and our goal is and what we're trying to accomplish, we don't entertain the other additionalness that's just only a distraction. So that's one of the ways we like to exemplify being above your expectation. And then as far as in the dance goes, we always try to, create or go beyond the energy that we did before. You know what I mean? We always try to do more than what we did before. But I think the main name itself is more so set up for us to how we deal with life. You know what I mean? In most cases, we can always settle and make excuses of why we want to do certain things in our lives, or not live or experience, or even relationship as well too. We can just settle. But where I come from, man, and the type of people that was in my life, truly, that's not about settling. It's about superseding. Anything. So the name really screams loud and visually.
It is a loud name to ring, and when you think about going above your expectations in anything that you do, that becomes who you are, and that's how people cling to you, because they're always searching for that drive that you deliver. And because I believe you all deliver such a robust line dancing community, people are drawn to that, and they want to dance with Markis and Andrea, or they want to learn your choreography, or when they turn on that music, guess who they're seeing dancing? You all provide that because you go above your expectations. And I believe that you expect that from the dancing community as well. When you come out there to dance, you give it your all for that hour or that 45 minutes or however long you are with your community of line dancers. You expect them to give you what you're giving them. And I believe people find comfort in that because they love dancing and the music connects them to the dance. And when they're in that zone, guess what? They're not feeling that their feet hurt, because I know when I'm dancing, I don't worry about the dancing until after I'm done, and then I worry about my feet.
I need to go sit down on the back of the car because you barking. I understand.
But I'm just telling you, that name really resonates with a community of people. And now you have such a robust line dancing community that you all got to keep delivering that energy. You got to keep bringing it because people are searching for it now. Now you have made a name for yourself and you're out there in the community teaching and motivating people through dance. People appreciate that. And I'm telling you, that gets people up that's depressed, that all they know how to do is dance. And guess what? They want to get up and dance because guess who's dancing and teaching them? You two. And they see that you're the face of your brand now. So now that you're the face of the brand, you can't go back. You can't go backwards. You got to keep going. You got to keep climbing that ladder, going above your expectations. Most definitely. Most definitely. Wow. That just took me into a zone right there.
I know.
That just took me into a zone right there. Now, you know, when you talk about going above your expectations, I do it every day. Every day I'm at my job, I try to go above my expectations to teach, train, and motivate soldiers, you know, and I'm pretty sure you all do that every day as well, because going above your expectations, it's not an easy task. But guess what? When you're passionate about something, you're going to do it anyway. It's like in your blood. The passion drives you. It drives you. It most definitely does. Yep. So from time to time,
I'm gonna say this real quick, because I know I ain't gonna lie to you. How I early 20s, mid 20s, whatever the case may be, how I stumbled into what we're doing right now. I pretty much stayed on the path of what God was directing me, because we always try to figure out, they ask you that question: what's your passion? What you love? I love people. You know what I mean? That's the response or whatever. But I say this: how I end up being where I am is that I remain where I was supposed to be at. How I met Dre is I remain where I was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when she was in another class in St. Pete, who goes to St. Pete? You know, she was in Clearwater, actually. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely ain't going nowhere. but it was just, that was just the attitude. But I was called over there. I was called over there. So I was only moving where I was called to be at. And I met Dre in that capacity, and we ended up getting communicating from there. So everywhere, as long as I put it like this, the blessings of God are in the path that He has ordered for you at the end of the day. So if you're looking for your purpose, or you're looking for that special person that you want in your life, it's all about being where you're supposed to be when it comes to in God's eye. You know what I'm saying? So you go outside of that, you can move stuff for everything else that one's supposed to do.
Yeah, that right.
Some hard wisdom.
You got that right. I receive that. I receive that. Now, from time to time, you may hear people say, oh, my God, and we just got through talking about this. My feet killing me. My feet killing me. Now, I heard Pastor Jomo say this a couple of times. You know, you got to speak life, more than a couple of times, but almost all the time, he talks about speaking life over yourself. And when you hear people say, my feet are killing me, what is a great phrase to tell someone who always complains about their feet hurting? Let me hear what y'all going to tell these people tonight about their feet hurting. My feet killing me.
Yeah, that's good phrase. She's a good phrase.
Good phrase you always use.
Well, my phrase, the body moves, she stays much, but she wants something different. Like, let's see. What comes to mind?
Honestly, I don't want no praise for it. I say go get some Epsom salt. You know what I mean? Some hot water or something. And you put some Kurt Franklin on in the background if you want to.
Which Kurt Franklin song are you referring to?
It ain't Stump.
That's an old song.
I know,
you don't need to hear that. You don't need to hear that right now. Beat vibrating after that. I mean, honestly, man, like I said, take care of yourself, man. Definitely ice. The rice, the whole rice depression. I just said rice.
Though, jeez, he said rice.
Put some ice on it. Now that's a phrase. Robin just gave us a phrase. Put some ice on it.
That's my daughter. Put some ice on it. She know that because I tell her to put on ice on everything. A cut, a scrape, if somebody stab you, put some ice on it, girl. Put some ice on it. There, that's good. That's my saying. Put some ice on it. There you go.
Yeah.
Keep it moving and eventually stop. That's good too,
Shout out to Lady Snapshot.
So what y'all tell people when they at practice? Do they feet start hurting or what?
Nah, it's the
Sit down.
knees.
Yeah, it's the knees. Like, sit down and drink some water and come back on this dance floor. Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's some chips over there.
Yeah, we don't push them. We be like, yo, relax for a minute. Sit still, relax.
Yeah. We're basically
move side a little bit and come on back out.
What we like to do, we always tell people to, don't go beyond what you can do. You know what I mean? Because, you have the tendency to want to actually overexert yourself to perform particular moves and dances. This, that. I say it ain't even that type of show.
We tell them to modify.
It ain't that type of show. Just
modify and
dance
keep it
where you
moving.
are.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, modify and keep it moving.
Yeah, because anything other than that, you're gonna pull something and you're like, who told you to do that?
So look, while we talking about that real quick, who is your line dance community open up to? Who do you broadcast it to, and who's welcome to come?
All ages. I like all ages.
His daughter dances with us.
Yeah, we have our daughter.
Even little kids too.
Yeah, we have on there because at the end of the day, we always try to give them some type of encouragement. Kids love to dance. Period.
Yes, they do.
So to create that type of environment for them to be able to inspire other kids as well too, from trying to keep them from getting caught up in a lot of messes out there too. So kids, people our age, we're definitely trying to reach people our age at the same time because that whole club life ain't that sucks.
Keep it grown and sexy.
Yeah, real grown and sexy. Yeah, not the other grown and sexy.
Yeah.
So where is the club? Where do you give the practice?
The practices?
Yes.
Oh, we do. Yeah.
Oh,
we do it at our rec center, at the rec center over here in Riverview.
So the Gardenville rec center off of Sims Road.
Yeah.
We actually do practices there Tuesday evening, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock for beginners only, and 6:30 to 8:30 for intermediate and advanced, and Saturdays 9:30 to 10:30 for beginners only, and 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for intermediate and advanced.
So you said the Garden View Rec Center?
Gardenville.
Gardenville.
Mm-hmm.
Gardenville Rec Center. And where is that located at?
Off of Sims Road.
You got to give me an address.
Yeah, I got you. You ain't said nothing but a word. I got you.
Go ahead and put it in the comments for everybody to be able to find you. And if you can, put the times in there so people can know where to come out, what time. And Francis is telling us that you also cater to disabled people as well.
Yes, definitely. Because as we find ourselves dealing with a lot of individuals who are much older, if anything else, they have certain disabilities, this, that, and the other. But they still have a desire and a passion to dance, and that's what actually encourages and inspires us as well too.
That's beautiful.
Because they still have that passion to get out there and play. They love the music, they love the dance, and this, that, and the other. So we definitely welcome them as well too, as well as any other individual as well. So it's definitely open to all. We don't discriminate. We just let you know if you're a beginner, you go to beginner's class. Beginner class only.
Beginner's class. Is that the much slower version?
That's very slow. So we talk about steps, showing you what steps look like, showing you what your left foot and your right foot look like, just in case, because when you're music playing, you don't know what the left and right foot look like then. So,
that's good. I mean, I commend you on having that because people do need beginners classes. If they enjoy what you're doing and what you're offering, and they're not in tune with how fast it is, they do need a beginner's class. Right. They most definitely do need a beginner's class.
And also, we are, just so you know, we're not the only classes out there. We always like to give shout outs to some of my dance classes that's out there, like Queen Sheila. She teaches to a lot of people that kind of to a much slower dances, if anything else. She caters to a lot of the individuals like that. So Queen Sheila is another instructor in the temple that we know teaches a lot of dances, and also Michelle She does in the Progress Village as well too. So there's
And
quite a
this
few
is
other like
Yeah, Leslie and
this is the
Clearwater
branded
and
community,
Divas,
yeah,
correct?
the
and Divas
Divas,
in St. Pete.
St. Pete Divas. They got one. They got a class in St. Pete, and Leslie also
Leslie is in
Clearwater. She does
Clearwater.
it at the YMCA at the Riverview.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you get a chance, you guys rewind the video somewhere in
Tell
there.
about the stepping too.
Oh, Chicago Stepping. Yeah, check. So that's where I started at initially, Chicago
Is
Stepping.
that in Brandon or Riverview?
That's
It's
in
in Tampa.
that's actually in Tampa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there
But we go
by
there too
over there.
sometimes.
They have it in Tampa and St. Pete. They actually do it over at the University Center off of 22nd and Fletcher, the university area over there, not too far from the University Mall. They do it there. Richard Fortson is his name. He actually teaches on Thursdays from 7 to
I'm
9.
interested in that myself now.
Yeah.
Because I love stepping.
Yeah. That's what he do. He does his thing, man. He's a pro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Now, searching through some of your reviews, I went onto your site and I found a comment that says, this line dance group is not just people who just dance together, but it's a family. I believe his last name was Edwards that made that comment. Can you explain to us what that comment really means to you?
Okay. For me, I'm big on family. Period. I'm big on having a family. And I always desire to be around people that pretty much express that type of atmosphere, that feeling, if anything else. So because of that, I always wanted to create that for whoever I'm around or whoever I'm with, because I look at them as that, nothing more than that. You know what I mean? Because of the simple, or nothing less than that, because of the simple fact that um, I have a lot of love. I'm open. When you come into our line dance world and our team and everything else, you come into a place in our space where we are most vulnerable. You know what I mean? So when you enter into that environment with us and you come a little closer, then basically I embrace you as such. You know what I mean? And I hope people when they receive their hug from us or whatever like that, they feel or sense that type of love coming from us because that's what we want to create. Because we truly believe that you want to be a place where you can actually have a family and establish a family because you grow as a family and the lack of trust wouldn't really be there that much for the simple fact that that's my fam. You know what I'm saying? So we're all about growth.
And I noticed that when we have new people that come to our class and then they start coming regular, we see how at first they kind of standoffish, but then they see us joking. We don't take things serious. We mess up. Hey, I mess up all the time. Hey, don't agree with that. But but they see it. They see the love. They see all that. They see afterwards. We pray. We after every class we pray, bring everybody together, make sure everybody's safe and everything like that. And we see them change. We see that change in the individual when we see them come more. They'll open up more. Their personality comes out, and they get comfortable. And you only do that when you got a family and somebody that's there for you. So I do see that a lot when some of the new people that come through. So
yeah, because one thing I definitely say is that the reason why we desire to create that type of atmosphere is because we have a purpose. Healing takes place when we come together like we do. And maybe at your home, you're not able to express what you want to express at home. So you go out to places like, our classes and stuff like that and get it more established. You never know what your blessing is and everything else. So we create that type of atmosphere, give opportunity for individuals to release, let go, and even be healed in that process, whether it's through laughter, dance, or whatever the case.
They leave the stress on the wood. Let's leave it all on the wood.
Yeah.
I know that's right. That's powerful right there, because when people feel close to you and it's a tight-knit group, you want it to feel like family and you want it to feel like comfort, because that brings out the best in people and they're able to express themselves and be free of being judged or whatever it is while they're in that moment. So that moment and that time and space that they spend in that dance community creates a power that and an energy that they probably don't want to release or let go of because it's so powerful. And then they have to get in their cars and drive back to turmoil. You never know what people are going through. And that hour that you spend with them, it's like the best hour ever. So people look forward forward to that. And I'm glad you all create space that people are able to come out, express themselves, let go, be free, and just enjoy life. That's what life is all about, to enjoy, to be happy. Yes. Yep. So I think we talked about how, where to come to meet you all for practice. Is there any other place that people can reach you and connect with you?
Yes. You can actually check us out on Facebook. On Facebook, you can find us the A-Team, A.Y.E. A.Y.E, the A-Team on Facebook. You can actually find us. YouTube, the A-Team on YouTube. You can check us out. And also Instagram, we're on there as well too. So follow us, subscribe to our page. We have a lot of dances that we put out there. We have a lot of events, classes, and a few other instructions going out.
And our website too.
And our website is aboveyourexpectation.com.
Website link up if you can.
Yep.
Let's quickly talk about, you have an upcoming event. What's going on in the community? What are you bringing to the table? Okay,
so actually, the next event that we got coming up right now is the Fall Festival.
Okay.
Basically, with the Fall Festival,
our first event.
This is the first event. So we definitely trying to go above and beyond with that one, if anything else. But with the Fall Festival, we inviting everybody. People who don't line dance, people who do line dance. We have like the steppers as well too. Because our main focus really is to really show the community in Florida and Tampa or wherever that there's a place where you can actually go and enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? So we're really trying to create that place for them. They can get away. They don't have to be concerned. They actually meet a lot of new people that's in their area. Because most people don't even know stepping is in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? And so, or even line dancing. So most people don't even know about other line dances than, Cupid Shuffle, Electric, and the Wobble and all that other stuff. So it's a huge event. It's going to be really nice. We got a couple surprises for you guys as far as what we're going to do for you at the same time. Definitely it's catered for the beginners as well too. So trust and believe, you will not be sitting down, but we will come get you at your seat. And it's going to be real fun. So we definitely want to create that atmosphere for everybody as well too. Yes, I just said that, Eagle. I did say that.
Hour before the class. Come on.
Yeah, so definitely the event is coming up. So if you can, check out the event. And if you have any questions, you can reach us out on Facebook, anything like that.
Give us a call, email us, everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that link that I have displayed right now, that's for the Fall Festival, correct?
Yes. Ma'am.
Okay. Yes. So besides the line dancing, is there going to be food at this festival?
We're gonna have light refreshments, like something to snack on, and then always constant water. But it's also BYOB. So most people at the parties that's in the line dance community, when you say BYOB, they get in the table and they put a spread out. Yeah. So so you can bring your own food too. You bring your own drinks, But like we're just doing something light, light. So if it didn't nobody bring any food, there's still something for you to eat. There's still going to constantly be water there, But anything else you want to bring on your own, that's on you. Bring your cooler, fill it up, and have a good time. Because it's like a day party. It's going to be, 5 hours long?
6. 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah, it's a long party, but it's it's going to be a lot going on within that.
Yeah,
dancing.
Well, action packed, definitely. So, do you have anything to occupy the kids, or they're just going to interact with the dancing as well?
Probably won't be too many kids there.
Yeah.
His daughter, our daughter, she'll be there. His daughters will be there, and but usually it's just people that's
Yeah, because we try to at the end of the day we want a place for people to get away from and enjoy themselves throughout the night and all that stuff. So that's how we're going to create everything for them. Anything.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good question. That's a good question.
I mean, we really was an adult party. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we know she wants to. We got to bring her in and might get his mom take her home a little bit later. Now it's getting but she'll be there. She'll be there.
So tell us the date of this fall festival one more time.
November 3rd.
November 3rd. It's a Saturday from 3 to 9. It's gonna be nice. Tickets is only $15, so you ain't spending $50.
It is $20 at the door though. So we tell people to get their tickets in advance.
Yes. Check out on Facebook. There's an event page on the Fall Festival. 18 presents the Fall Festival. It's a cash app. Send it through that way. You can purchase your ticket online. Also, for those who are out of town.
Yeah, you about to say that.
I got you.
You got me? All right.
All right, so for those who are out of town, we also have the DoubleTree.
You have rooms available, a block of rooms available. So
set for you if anything
even
else.
local people, because sometimes you probably don't want to make it back to Brandon or wherever it is. You can say, get one of the rooms at the DoubleTree.
Yep, and they got them good cookies.
That's all he wants is the cookies.
They got them good cookies. Trust and believe, them cookies are real. Free, and they free too.
So what else y'all got coming up? We got the Fall Festival. You got anything after that planned or in the making?
Well, we have things that we're traveling to. Like next week, we go to Vegas. There's an event in Vegas that we're going to. Then we got an event in August. We're going to Dallas. Yeah. We just came back from Ohio.
Yeah, shout out to Ohio.
Yeah, so they asked us to come. We go and we teach there. So we've been all over this. We travel. Where else we been? We went to the UC Awards this year. That's in Baltimore. Jamaica was the honeymoon. But, we get a little.
Did you line dance out there too?
Oh yeah, we line dance everywhere. It doesn't matter where we are. That everybody in the hotel knew that's the ones that's gonna be dancing. No, that's the line dance.
That's amazing. Y'all have an amazing connection. And when you all watch the replay, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. When you go back and look at how you two shine and glow and how you connect with one another. That's beautiful. And I thank God for both of you. And I pray to God that lasts for many, many years to come. And is there anything else you want to add that I may have missed or you want to talk about really quickly?
Oh, shout out to Lady D, DJ.
Yes, our DJ.
Hey, Lady D, we love her.
She makes us shine. She makes us shine.
Deidre Fortman. She also have a radio show that come on
Fridays from 2 to 3. I forget the name of the app.
Matter of fact, follow on Facebook. She's on there. Lady DJ, she's best. So just want to give a shout out.
Yeah, she has a radio show that she do like where she play music called the Oh So Smooth Radio. Oh So Smooth Radio. Yeah. And she's on from 2 to 3, and she always gives shouts out to us and everything that's going on within the Tampa area. If she knows about it, she will put a shout out on the radio for it.
Can you put her information up there, because we have an upcoming event. If you all didn't know, I am a new author of the We Are Women of Substance.
All right.
I'm a co-author in this anthology, and we are having a book, a women's conference that's coming to the Tampa Bay area August 25th. And I know one of the other co-authors is on the line. Shout out to Kathy Smith, who is also a co-author and the host of the upcoming women's conference. It's going to be at the Sheraton Hotel in Brandon, Florida. So we really need a lot of your support, and we ask that you all will push our flyer that's posted everywhere by now. And we're trying to get it moving and get everybody interested in coming out to the We Are Women of Substance Women's Conference. Men are actually invited to come as well. We also have vendors. We'll have a praise dancer, a lady bringing the word. We're going to have powerful speeches. You get to meet 5 of the authors, because it's 10 of us all together. And we just want to come out and connect with you all. So if you all don't mind, Markis and Andrea, I want to give you all some of the flyers. I'm going to have maybe Kathy link up with you all. Maybe you can hand them out at your next class for us, please.
Yeah, definitely. Also, one more thing we want to shout out to is the A team as well too.
Our team.
Our team is very supportive, encouraging as well too, and they definitely inspire us as well too. Honestly, we're just grateful for them to be there to support us as we continue to move forward and grow together. So shout out to the A team. If they get a chance, quite a few people that kind of help us do what we do.
Yeah.
So definitely.
That's wonderful. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out to the A team.
Hey,
y'all above.
we gotta get you to put the hands up. Put your hands up. Hey, that's our little hand sign that we put up. Everybody be trying to. They be like, hey, huh?
I love y'all. I thank God for allowing us to connect and me to interview you both. And you all bring such a glorious presence to the atmosphere, and that's to the world to be exact. And I hope and I pray that you all go above and beyond all the time in everything that you do, because you are blessing people. You are keeping people moving on their feet and, staying blessed and out of distress and out of a depressed state of mind. And when you get people together and you rock and roll and play that music and get them dancing, you're connecting with them. And as you say, create a family. You definitely have created a family bond with the A team, and God is with you. God is with you and continuing to bless each and every one of you as you shine so bright in the Tampa Bay area and wherever you all travel. Are you all expected to travel as a team anytime soon?
What happens is we put events out and then we tell everybody to come. But I think the next event that everybody seems to be going to is the UC Awards, the Union Crew Awards. That's in January of next year. Usually the last weekend of January. So we going as a group for that. But we know people have life issues and things like that. So we put it out there, and if whoever comes, they come.
Basically,
with us.
normally we have our travel crew, and then we had our local crew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a local crew hold it down while we here. A travel crew hold it down when we go somewhere else. So that's basically how we got it summed up.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good connect to have. Y'all got it mapped out, and that's wonderful. That's wonderful that y'all got it mapped out like that. That's amazing. That is amazing. Now, a listening audience, I got a special treat for you all. Normally, we exit the show with my outro, but today we are going to exit the show with Baby What's Happening.
Hey.
So I thank you all for joining this live broadcast. While we're letting this song play, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section and we'll answer them.
Hey.
Come on, y'all. Yes.
Your hands and your feet good, baby, what's happening? Hot that life, and don't be with the rap. Catch you on the scroll with the late night traffic, but don't be fast. But listen, it's that. Catch you with a homegirl, dog, I'm fast.
A-Team up dancing.
Be right.
Be right. Hey.
What's happening? Baby, what's happening? You got everybody. She know that thing, what they call it, Mr. Bitch Island. Mr. Bitch Island, she know that thing fit. Hair done, that thing fit. And then I'm trying to she got to clean her. She throw that on her back. She ain't even looking. She made that happen, let you know she ain't ripping. We spend the God, baby, I eat no cookies. Hands in your pretty good, baby, what's happening? I'm the life, and don't be with the rap. That's all strong.
He just dance.
That is gonna curious. If y'all got questions, y'all can go ahead and drop y'all questions in the comment section, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you all may have. But that dance, I know there's a lot of you all that know that dance, and that song itself gets people up and gets people moving. So I gladly appreciate you all jumping on this interview with me tonight. I thank you all. I'm gonna pray for you all, and y'all have a blessed and wonderful evening. I don't see any questions in the comments. Kathy says she see y'all dancing, doing it.
Doing the prep. Yeah, she knew about it.
So once again, thank you all for tuning in to Walking in Your Purpose. This was Thursday night at 8 with Lens of Faith. I interviewed Markis and Andrea Christopher this evening, and it has been a pleasure, a laughable experience, a great experience talking about the soul of the feet, the power of dance. And I think that sums it up. Is there anything else you want to add before we get off this
Thank you for
live
this
line?
opportunity. Thank you for this opportunity. I mean, we take everything as it comes, and we
know.
bless.
Yeah, we definitely know. Honestly, we truly know that this opportunity is a blessing to us, and we know that that definitely is a blessing to whoever as well too. So truly, we are grateful.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'm letting God guide me. He's pointing me to the people to shine a light on, and I'm making my way. And I'm just listening to God's voice. And something told me to reach out to the both of you and ask you, would you like to join me on this interview?
It's 9 o'clock.
I thank you that you joined me. I really do.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone. And catch me next Thursday night at 8 with Lens of Faith. You all stay right there. Don't